Today we are trucking, starting off by trucking the bike out to the Anza Borrego desert. And the exact spot we're going is Arroyo Seco del Diablo. We're going to take the truck because it's going to be a long ride off-road, and with two up, one or the other of us at the end of the ride might decide that they would like a nice comfy truck ride home.
Okay, so now we're driving around up by Lake Henshaw, up in the mountains. You gotta go through the mountains to get to the desert. We're heading to the Anza Borrego Desert, which is 600,000 acres. It is the third largest state park, and at the time of its founding, it was the largest state park in the country. And let's see, Anza Borrego is named for a Mexican general, Juan Bautista de Anza, and the Mexican word for lamb, which in this case, the Borrego means lamb, but it's actually the bighorn sheep, which is common to these parts. They're still going to be a little tough to see one, but they're relatively common. They're hard to see because they're the exact same color as all the rocks. Right now, we're still in the mountains, and you see everything's beautiful and green. But as we start heading back down on the other side in the rain shadow, it's going to get very dry and very sandy very quickly.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Today we're going out with Bruce and Brian, and I ought to just call them both Bruce to cut down on confusion. And we're starting out at the Banner Store, a very, very rustic place.
Made my windshield so much worse.
Fun little roadhouse in the middle of nowhere.
While the rugged Anza Borrego landscape has humbled many, it has also attracted its fair share of eccentric personalities over the years. One of the most infamous was the Desert Rat, a 1930s recluse and prospector named William T. Carr. Living completely off the grid, Carr roamed the Badlands for decades, searching for the fabled Lost Peg Leg Mine. His unwashed, bearded appearance struck fear into the hearts of locals who crossed his path. Another desert dweller was Beveridge,
the Dude Wilson, who in the 1920s decided the harsh climate would cure his tuberculosis. He settled in a palm oasis, living out of a cave and drinking palm wine, earning his nickname from locals for his urban apparel despite the rustic setting. The Dude hosted spirited parties, drawing guests from across Southern California. Not all these characters were loners. The Beer Skunk Clan made their mark as lawless bootleggers operating stills during Prohibition. Led by Tex Wetstein, this outlaw family's moonshine operation funded a life of gambling and debauchery in the Borrego Springs brothels and saloons. On the more respectable side, the naturalist and author Walter Falsdick helped fuel the movement to preserve Anza Borrego through vivid accounts of its geology and Native American history. His 1942 classic, Haunts of Hawk and Coyote, captured the desert's mystique. From rugged individualists to booze runners, this stark landscape has inspired and sheltered a unique breed of desert dwellers over the generations. Their stories, however exaggerated, have become an indelible part of Anza Borrego's lore.
Getting somewhat more emergency stopping practice than I generally like.
You guys know that this campground up here is having a vintage bike show right now? Oh, no, it's the Stagecoach. They're having a vintage and classic bike show. Go right by it.
What happened with the bike?
Oh, when we started?
Yeah.
It was just cold. KTMs are famous for stalling when they're cold.
Okay. Just wondering if you kept the topic somewhere.
Peeved me off.
no motorcycle sign. I didn't hear what he said.
I didn't either. Oh, he's saying, "Where's Brian?"
Brian's off his bike.
Do you see him back there?
He's off his bike.
What for? Go. No, no. We're going back to effect a rescue. Yeah. He fell literally right after I checked for him. Okay. You're a good sport, good friend. Cut. Trick, you definitely can't let that other guy's tire tracks psych you out. You want to be looking ahead anyway, not under your wheels. Okay, so Bruce determined we took a wrong turn. Still might look a little familiar just from the other side. Brian's going through some deeper sand than he actually needs to.
Let's not go that way. Go around the outside of it.
I'm good with that.
That's easy. And I think that's
Just make it. nice to get a little bit of a breeze. Try our hand at a little more sand. I don't know if you can see the GPS, but we are way out in the middle of nowhere. It's one twisty, windy road. Normally, if that twisty would have a lot of steep hills, nasty rocks. Not out here in the desert. Just sand. I'll let the other guys go ahead a little bit. A, because I'm slow. And B, because I want to keep up my speed. Let's try second gear. See how that works. Whoop! So I turned off all the traction control and stuff. And that's literally one of the scariest things. If your body gets pushed or jerked in one direction and you're holding the throttle too hard, it's one of my many faults. This thing can really take off. Be careful not to upset your passenger. I think they're thinking about exploring a mud cave. Which no doubt it would be nice and cool in there. I don't know, from looking at it, looks like these cliffs are about 60 to 80 feet tall, maybe. Maybe more. I was just going to brag that I could switch gears standing up, but
Crawl it.
So here we are in a mud cave. Our friend Atlas is showing the way. It gets much higher in here, at least temporarily. Not the best camera work ever.
Weenie, but this is probably as far as I'm gonna go.
It gets taller. You're fine.
No, I didn't realize that was claustrophobic.
Oh.
Well, we had a mountain back in Durango that everybody who was afraid of heights found out that they were afraid of heights right there.
How have you made it this far in life not realizing you're claustrophobic?
I thought we had a cave in there for a second.
Dog poop.
Oh, great.
That's in a bag. It's fine.
Well, this is one of these things that always makes me wonder, right? Is like we could walk an hour back into this place. Oh, well, shut my mouth. And all we'd see would be mud. But it actually gets interesting.
Ouch, glad I have a hat on again.
Welcome.
Did you tell Bruce it opened up?
Yeah, Bruce, it's tall over here.
12-foot ceiling.
Yeah, at least for a minute.
Atlas has completely lost us. Oh, that squeaky sound is my boots, which are designed to help you not break a bone if you fall off your motorcycle. But I doubt I'd ever see them in a spelunking store.
Move it on, but don't look directly at me.
What'd you find, Atlas?
Oh, that's spooky.
Spooktacular? Kind of reminds me of the end of True Grit.
Oh, it's still open. Bruce, come on back, man. No, you
I
worried about
think
the
you'll be
bear?
okay.
Hey, look at this down here. Oh, you see that though? There's one down there.
That's the same one.
Oh, no, it broke. Oh, that's where we came?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bag of poop, I think he was referring to.
It's nice to be here.
Nice. Oh, God, I keep hitting my light and turning it off.
Don't do that. Oh gosh, look at me.
Got stalagmites over there? Holy crap!
Whoa.
Dude.
There's a big step right there.
Maybe look where you're walking.
Hey, Atlas, maybe you can tell people when you come across stuff like that for
You
safety's
didn't hear
sake.
me scream when I fell down.
It's like gravity is operating differently in this room.
Oh, look up in
Keep leaning weird directions.
Very artful.
Oh, yeah. Should crawl up there.
Watch your head.
Yeah, no joke. I bet this. Okay. Bet this gets
So
fun
we've
when
lost one of our
when
number,
it's wet out.
who I'm sure believes us that it opens up, but
Oh, there was
he's
water.
just not having it.
For people that don't want to bend over, they might want to do the step up thing over here.
I'm not at all sure. I need to keep going to the end of this.
You don't want to keep going? How often do you get to be in a cave, dude?
All right, let me take my boots off.
You're going barefoot?
To tell you the truth, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, except for the 10 minutes it would take to do so.
You know, if you do go up on the stage, you know what we might have in here? Bats.
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 I hate bats. Or is it rats? Or is it snakes?
Snakes.
There goes Brian.
Ooh. I'm gonna come get a picture of this.
It's a great idea.
Oh, God, it's gonna be in here for the rest of eternity.
Volkswagen?
No, it's hard. So sweet.
That's all eyeballs.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, I bet this gets fun when it's raining now.
If there's water flowing that way, that means
We are getting to the end, or shall I say the beginning, of the mud cave. All right. Oh, it's delightfully roasty out here, easily in the 80s. this is Saint Elizabeth.
Nice.